Hey everyone. Hey Zinnia. Hey Grace. And hey Leo. Welcome everyone. Today is it's Tuesday, which means, well, it's Reclears Day. Hope everyone's been having a good day so far. Good week so far. Work's been pain, but that's kind of standard fare. But yeah. Let's go ahead and bring things up. Cayman and Nethos are right here, and they're currently talking about some WildStar stuff.
Through the whole raid, except it was a good thing.
Hey, heads up, stream is on. You guys are now live. Well, audible. You know what I mean.
But I think after his explanation, it makes sense why I feel that it should go that way. Or why I feel so, that should be a no fucking brainer, but it'll never happen.
What you mean of the giving DPS like an actual rotation, just to step back and give context? Yeah, like, to be fair, the one problem with the biggest issue right now with that, to be fair, is unless they make that, unfortunately, unless they make it like continuation or like PvP skills, which at that point is just you're hitting 111, 222, 111, 222, or something like that. There's healers really have fucking button bloat problems. I am so out of places for things on like my Scholar.
You're not wrong there.
Oh, Scholar, yeah, no, I just looked at Scholar. Yep. Scholar's bad, yeah.
Scholar's bad. Astro is just as bad right now because they need they have draw and 4 play button, so they've got 5 devoted card buttons. Before they last expansion they only had 4, so they gained 1 from this.
Oh wow, even White Mage has a ton of buttons now. I hadn't noticed that happening.
Yeah, no, like, healers are the biggest problem with button bloat. Paladin, actually, this last expansion helped their button bloat a bit. Like, I ended up gaining slots with what they did for Paladin. But, it's one of the reasons why new classes, especially lower levels, have almost nothing, so that they can have it later. Like, I would like it, whereas we have our dot, we've got our 1 button, and maybe an extra actual, like, mini rotation that does not get interrupted with our healing. Like, have it act like what most combos are these days of, you've got 20 seconds, I think, after you press the button before that before the combo indicator disappears, because you've now broken it. And
I think it's actually 30 now.
I'm not sure.
Most of I know that, like, the buffs that I get that allow me to do Paladin combos last 30 seconds, and that's also true for smuggling samurai stuff.
Okay, smuggling samurai stuff doesn't count because those are buffs that are giving you it, not your 1, 2. I'm talking like your 1, 2, 3 combo.
I know you're talking about the 1, 2, 3, and I was just going to say that the 1, 2, 3 last about the same time.
Okay, I thought it was like maybe 20, like 25.
They extended it again.
Well, 25 at the most, because I don't think I can press 1 and then start tech and finish tech and then hit 2 on Dancer, which means in 25 seconds it has disappeared.
Maybe it's different for everybody, which would be stupid.
Well, it could also... I'm not... The problem is it's not listed in-game of how long it is.
And it should be. But we know that they don't like to tell us how the game works.
Well, no, they actually do a pretty good job in general of telling us how most things work in this game. We've seen games whereas they don't like to tell us how it works. Helldivers.
Well, yes.
Look, honestly, I'd argue WoW to a degree at some times in the past.
Listen, man, I played Black Mage for a long time. We had to bust out the abacus to figure out how the fuck our shit worked. They still don't tell you how Astral Fire works. To this day.
Okay, they used up until Shadowbringers, they told you what Astral Fire did because it was a buff you could hover over. But it was in Shadowbringers or Endwalker, one of those two, that they removed it from your buff bar. And that's when it was you could no longer hover over it for it to tell you, oh yeah, this is increasing the fire damage you are doing by X%. Like, it was even in your actions back then as well. And that's the problem. It's not in your actions, so you can't read the tooltip anymore because it's now it's not even a proper trait. It's your job gauge now.
Yep. Which isn't keyed to anything.
Yeah, but like, to be fair, before it was, yeah, you needed the abacus, or you needed not the abacus, but you still needed a calculator to be, okay, I need to multiply this by this, and then by this, and then by this, to see what my real number is for all these potencies.
It's also why, well, first of all, it's also just the learning process, but it's also part of why I think every expansion Black Mage starts out and they're like, oh no! We're not going to be as great. Everything's not great in the first tier. And then, you know, by the last tier, because Black Mage has more multiplicative layers than literally any other job in the game, they just start blowing everything out of the water.
I just got two revisits almost back to back. Like, revisit, node, revisit, and I hate it because that ended up wasting all this GP that I didn't spend. Also, hey, Betrayer.
Hey, Betrayer.
Reminder, Betrayer Island. Fuck tomorrow for Island, though. I think it was like 4K or lower.
So I was at the store among all the other errands I was running until just now.
Oh boy.
Welcome back.
There was a clearance aisle with
Chex Mix?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, this is a story, not a warning.
Look, it could have been both.
I avoided the Chex Mix aisle because I knew I had shit to do tonight.
Anyway, sorry for interrupting.
Anyway, so look, I'm just like staring at it as I'm walking by because, you know, as you do.
Mm-hmm.
Sticky tic-tac-toe, where it has fuzzy balls that you throw at a tic-tac-toe board. And I sit there, and my first response, which I don't realize I say out loud, they fucked up. And some lady walking by with, I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm in. Why not? They fucked up. What? Stick-tac-toe. Oh. And then she walked off, and I'm like, I'm not the weird one here, motherfuckers.
No, you kind of are, but you're correct. You can be
I'll
weird
take it.
and correct at the same time.
I would rather
Besides,
be correct.
I muttered to myself, and somebody came up and went, oh?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't
That is
shout,
on
they
them.
fucked up. I'm here like, they fucked up. Oh?
Clearly it was they were trying to see, oh, how did the store fuck up so that we can get, discount or something.
Like, probably, yeah. Also, why is the Final Fantasy Mystic Quest randomizer good?
Because that's actually true for a lot of bad games.
They figure actually randomizer sometimes actually fixes games.
Well, not only did they
welcome.
fix the bugs in it, but they cut down the battlefields, which really is the thing that makes Mystic Quest a slog.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing, Betrayer, is you will now join in an archipelago, because that's an archipelago.
I was also doing one randomizer for a bit over the weekend.
Okay, yeah, at some point I need to figure out a way to get it so that I can have a setup that has all three of our screens on at some point.
Yeah, okay.
Mystic Quest Randomizer is great also just because of the way Mystic Quest is laid out. It's just one of those games where if you remove some of the initial barriers, and yes, the slog is gone,
What the
and make
hell,
items
Revisit? Why
randomized
can't
with
you
the
proc like
logic,
this when I want
you have
to?
access to basically the entire map.
Mhm.
And so just put scaling on the enemies, and suddenly it's a really great scavenger hunt game.
Well, I'm still doing it with the coins active.
Okay.
So you don't have access to everything. You still have to do the initial checks.
Yeah, you do have to, like, not the whole, you know what I mean, though. Like,
I know. Like, the fact that you can get the crests early and towns swap is absolutely what makes that, like, interesting to me.
Yep. And here's the other thing. What I have learned from watching what is quite popular, which is the Mystic Quest rando, tournaments that they, is that once the bugs are fixed, the Dark King is one of the meanest bosses ever.
He's a little rough, yeah. You really got to be riding the right stat set on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now my brain is just wondering, how would a Saga 1 randomizer even look? Like, you'd have to shuffle things like the
There's no good way to do it.
well,
Yeah.
you'd have to unlock the tower, basically, and you'd have to have it res like
Enemies scale too poorly. You'd have to, like...
you'd have to fix all that.
Well, there's no way for you to go to Suzaku without having been strong enough to do Byakko shit. There's no way for you to fly around in the Byakko area without you having done some work in, say, reuse underwater bullshit. Like,
No
you'd have
amount
to
of gear
nerf-
will help you.
well, that's just it. You need the stats, and stats are either GP farming or random chance leveling. So the only thing you could do is either trivialize most of the game by starting off with stats, or entirely rework it so it's not Saga.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Leo, I just noticed. Congratulations, you have
Saga
the star
1, when I think
thing
about
for
it,
grabbing Chime the most now.
is close to how the Dragon Warrior 1
Actually, why do I feel
randomizer
like
works, except that
we've
the
mentioned
only
that
reason the
before?
Dragon Warrior randomizer 1
I don't know, my
randomizer
brain.
works is because it's even more dumbed down and simple than Saga.
It must
Well,
be
the
that
entire
it's been
thing
so
just
long since I've
becomes
looked over and noticed.
Knowing what you can fight with what you are given, and knowing how to draw a map.
Well, no, here's the difference. Dragon Warrior stuff, gear, is plus stats.
That's
Saga
true,
gear
yeah.
is multiply stats.
You're right, yeah.
That's it. That's why this is a
I
problem.
forgot about that, yeah.
Which also
If-
then explains why, like, the Final Fantasy 1 randomizer will work, why
Yeah.
the Earthbound
Mhm.
one works.
If it's plus
The
stats,
Mario
you're fine. You
RPG.
can gear your way through everything. That gives you a lot more to work with. Saga doesn't give you that, and yeah, it's a bit of a travesty.
You know, Bree,
I wouldn't
one of
be
these
surprised if
days,
somebody's tried,
I need to
but since
find
I haven't seen
someone
it
who
ever.
can make one of those wiggle emotes and get a carbuncle
Yeah,
What I
wiggle.
want to do is I want to see about a Pokemon Red or Blue randomizer to see how well that works.
Ooh, let
They
me
have
see
one.
something.
There are multiple, and I don't know which one I want to dig with.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, that's why I was saying. Let me see if it's listed under if there's a Archipelago one.
The most popular
Yes,
one
there is.
actually is just a gold silver crystal one, because it has all of red and blue in the cart with it. I don't like the format that
Oh
they
yeah,
use
go
with
ahead
the
and send me
actual randomizer
the
is
base.
fun.
I don't know
The
if
reason
I'll
I
be
don't
able
like
to do
the
the edit
format that I
myself,
see them
but
use is because they go
that,
whole
if
hog.
nothing else, that can help.
Not only do you just not know what starter you can get, every single Pokemon's move set is also randomized, and all the items are randomized. At which point,
And
it's
evolutions
just, hey,
are
I don't know what
randomized
I'm
for some.
watching. Yeah, it's
Moveset randomization, and I'm not here for. I
Yeah,
want to
the
catch
moveset-
different Pokemon, but I want them to be the Pokemon.
yeah, exactly. That's the primary thing I don't like is moveset randomization. Like at that point, there's no strategy, in my opinion. It's just pure. Does everybody recognize where the chaos is sending them?
Jesus Christ, Wednesday. You went from 75 guessing to 45 known.
Yep. It's not so much just the. It would be
Sorry, I
more
wasn't
than
around
just the
yesterday
base
to try
colors.
to-
It would like
I had
be trying to
no
turn it
sleep
to
Sunday
make it
and had to
look
wake
more
up at
like
8.
a carbuncle
They're
versus the.
rebuilding
I
Uh,
ran 3 randomizer runs of Mystic Quest. We're good.
I forget.
Okay.
I forget. Honestly, that thing looks
No, I was
like
running one all weekend
one of the
and then Mystic
Pokemon
Quest
to
yesterday
me,
because-
like from Sun and Moon. But I can't.
Somebody's
I am
just like,
blanking
hey,
on the
try
name.
this.
Yeah, like it's
I was
one
trying
of
to
those
get
things. If I
Archipelago
think I
to
would
actually
actually
work,
need
and
to
I couldn't get it
commission
to work, so I
someone
just played them
for it.
separately and pretended.
Mhm.
Which I mean, that's
But,
fine. I can do.
Yeah, house
I can get
construction stopped
commissions.
at 1. And
It is
I
Pokelio.
went
Okay,
and sat on the
okay.
couch, and then I looked at the clock, and I had slept for 6 hours on the couch. And I was like, well, yeah.
Oh, so yeah, take a look at that set of options to see if those might not even be all the options you have access to if you use Archipelago for Pokemon Rando.
I would actually really like their setup if they just didn't do move randomization, it would actually be way more cool. I mean, sure, maybe you'll start the game with Lugia, but like whatever.
Thank you, Bree. Ooh, that reminds me, I am assuming that... Wait, really? It's unstable. Oh, because it... Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to update that later.
I'm amazed that they got the A Link Between Worlds rando working. And they also finally have the Twilight Princess one stable.
That's good. I was honestly still surprised when I saw Dread.
Dread doesn't surprise me only because it's a Metroid game and the community overwhelmingly loved it. Like,
the only reason it surprises me is honestly, and this is stupid, but it's just because it's a Switch game.
No, that makes sense. But the Switch is old. The Switch is old as fuck at this point, so it's been super cracked.
True. It's just they've also cracked down on things. So I figured people might be a little quiet about the Switch until, give it a year or two for Switch 2 to come out.
Well, that's why you don't see any Dread rando stuff on any of the channels. None of that stuff, none of the
It's not in a good kosher state yet.
It's not in a good kosher state yet, yeah, and you will hear them talk about it occasionally in other Metroid races, but pretty much right now it's like it exists. We're not going to put it on Twitch or YouTube because we don't want Mario to Goomba stomp us.
Yep. I will say I am also really debating at some point doing a if whenever I do another donation type stream thing, I know there's one in October, but I also do not believe I am going to... I missed the thing over here. I don't believe I'm going to have the time to join for the October thing from Gamers Outreach, unless I join someone else's as a one-off. But at some point, either an incentive or one of the segments would just be, hey, I'm doing a solo archipelago on 3 to 4 games. This might take me 12 hours.
It'll be a day.
Yeah. And as I actually was mentioning to Betrayer as well, I could probably mix in the wheel with it. Whereas the wheel determines which game I go to next and determines, oh, you've been in this game for an hour, you gotta swap. Doesn't matter, there's more you can do.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Oh, ha.
And
the streamer I told you about who did the 5 and does the 5 every quarter is on.
But yeah, technically doing it with the wheel would also mean, hey, people can once again mess with the wheel timer. If they want me to stay on this longer, they could. Or if they want me to swap sooner, they could. I would just have to have a caveat of there are literally no checks left in this game. I need to swap.
I'd love to do another co-op or race with you in Link to the Past, but I really need to sit down and do another few of those seed. First of all, I'm always cautious, but my problem in Link to the Past is that is by far the rando that I've played with the most checks, by a factor of 2. And
really?
My routing in that game is bad.
Fair. Do you use a visual tracker?
Yes, I have the little thing you told me to use. I have a tracker, but it's just straight up routing I'm not good at in that one yet.
Fair. No, for me, I haven't done it yet, but Ocarina of Time is the one that I'm right now more intimidated by because it has even more checks, I believe, and they are more spread out, and also it is slower to move around in Ocarina than it is of Link to the Past. Link to the Past is actually not that big of a. It's double the
when
map,
you're going,
but it's not that big.
Yeah, if you know where you're going, you can get around real quickly in Link to the Past. My problem with Ocarina of Time is, in general, like the rule that the people that I see people say is, for Ocarina of Time, the secret is to just clear your way of the heroes. Don't worry if it's like a shitty check in your way of the hero. Just go fucking do it.
Well,
and that's
anyone that gives you a hint. That's what you do, because that's what you do for Donkey Kong 64 as well. Because 64, you remember how normally whatever Grandma Kong was called. Wrinkly, thank you.
Yep.
You have 5 of her doors in front of every level.
Donkey Kong 64 is just insane. Like that is the most insane rant. Like I say this knowing Zelda 2 exists. Donkey Kong 64
because
has
Gorilla
like 1,000
Fly.
checks. That game
That's
is fucking nuts.
Don't question why Gorilla Fly.
Because they do throw everything.
Don't question why
there.
Christmas Bear can fly. If I'm on the ground, Christmas Bear.
As a pure mercy to the people who
also
play
attacks
it, they've
people with
disabled
presents.
the arcades and all the official settings. Other than that, anything can be almost anywhere.
I just have it on Flying Mountain
and a
Roulette,
lot of
so
that
it just
stuff
chooses
is
one
really
of the ones I've got
obnoxious
at
'cause
random.
There's like those rare temples that you open up in every level that take like 15 minutes each.
Don't ask why this thing from Fall Guys flies.
My problem with Ocarina of Time is, like, I agree with you. It's a little slow
Granted,
to
it's a
get around and
balloon. It kind of
everything.
makes sense.
I actually think most of the stuff is straightforward as long as you know where the secrets are. But if you get it, the problem is if you get Hyrule Field as a hint at anything.
Because there are just so many grottos.
There's just so many grottos, and if you don't have the stupid Rumble, like the stupid Stone of Agony in a Rumble pack, which, by the way, you won't have.
You won't have this. Well, I'm pretty sure you can do settings where you start with the stone.
Okay. I might do that then. But yeah, otherwise you just have to know where those random grottos are.
Yeah, no. If I was going, when I go to do it, I would have to do that. Because I know I never found all of them as a kid.
Oh, no.
And I also could not tell you where they are now because outside of the wheel, the last time I played that game was like before the GameCube came out.
The only one I know off the top of my head, the only ones I know off the top of my head are the ones that are obvious that have like a ring of rocks around them, or the one in the pin in front
I fully
of
understand
Lake
that,
Hylia.
Bree.
Those ones are obvious.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I didn't know there was a hole in the middle of Kakariko Village for years.
That one I did know about, but that's because it was one of the first locations I think I found from the stone. Because you get the stone, I think, from the Skulltula kids, don't you?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
It's like 30 or something, though.
And yeah, Bree, that's kind of how I learned a lot of locations that I wasn't aware of in Link to the Past as well.
I think Majora's Mask Rando is a better Rando than Ocarina of Time, but also substantially scarier for different reasons.
Especially considering it's certain things you are locked to needing to be at a certain point of the 3-day cycle. So you've got to be really efficient at progressing your 3-day cycle.
It has more checks than even Ocarina of Time. And although the stuff in that game isn't nearly as hidden as Ocarina of Time, that is the randomizer where you must know the logic extremely well.
Now, remember as well, there's also the insane one, whereas there is Majora and Ocarina in a single combo rando, a la Super Metroid Link to the Past combo rando.
I've seen a couple exhibitions of it, and I want to just play it because it looks fun.
I've not been able to sit down and watch someone, but I know, I think the name is Willard J. Bradley, he's someone who I watch on occasion from back when I did Link to the Past rando races. He ended up doing it at one time. It was just, oh, this sounds. I don't know how long he was there, but he was there for a while.
The ones that I watched that had people who were pretty good at it were able to do it in 4 hours, which is roughly about the combined time of doing either of them. And that's really just all it is there's
You
so
watch
many
Martin
checks
Phil's
between
videos of
two
those?
games
Yeah, that's fair.
that
That's
it's just
fair.
going to take you a while.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
there's just a
especially
lot
the
to do.
well, and also never forget, your first run through it is probably going to take you close to double the time it'll actually take you after you've done the seeds. Like after you've done like 3 to 5 seeds, you will just naturally notice your own time will probably have decreased significantly.
You want to know what's scary?
Sure.
That combo rando with people who do it good is still slower than the Twilight Princess rando. But that's because Twilight Princess might be the biggest fucking Zelda game they've ever made.
You mean it's faster then?
The combo is faster than Twilight Princess.
Okay.
There's just so much to do in Twilight Princess.
You said slower, so I thought you were about to say Twilight Princess is actually stupidly fast.
No, it's not. The fastest, a fast seed, a jet seed
Sorry
in
for hitting the
Twilight
microphone
Princess
there.
is 3 hours.
Okay. You know, I don't think I would do Twilight Princess rando, but at some point I should sit down and replay it because I played through the game.
I would just do that. It's good.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. So I played through it once when it came out on the Wii. The only problem with when I played it is I played it while I had the flu.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of it's a fucking... I don't know how much of my memory is real and how much of it is I have the flu and I have NyQuil dreams influenced.
I highly recommend that you just do the GameCube version. It runs better.
Honestly, it runs better than the Ryu HD remake. Because that was the one I was probably going to do. Because I have that, I just never sat down to play it, and I've got my Wii U hooked up.
I can't comment on that because I've never seen anybody actually play it. I don't think it was bad. I just never see anyone play it because it wasn't.
It's on the Wii U.
It's on the Wii U, and it's not noticeably better than... Like, the Dolphin, for example, can make just the GameCube version look better than the HD version. I'm not kidding. I've sat down and looked at them side by side.
I don't doubt that, considering there's the I built a ship, or I forget what version it is. There's fucking decompiles, recompiles, and all sorts of things they can do now with these ROMs.
Well, it was just a flat-out normal ROM with like an upscale thing that just the Dolphin does.
Again, remember, that's fair. I was going to say though, don't forget again, the decompile and whatnot are still just using a normal ROM and effectively performing slightly more advanced IPS patches on it.
Fair enough. Yeah, I remember when I was playing it, and my dad walked in and was like, "Oh wow, it's a new Zelda game. It looks good." And I'm like, "No, this came out in 2004."
No, it's an old Zelda game, and it looks good. Like to be fair,
it's actually I think the best looking one they've ever done.
I remember, admittedly as an amusing side note, when Skyward Sword HD came out. Scott Falco put out a video of it, and it looked like he was showing footage from Skyward Sword HD, until he revealed, by the way, I haven't bought the game. All this footage you're seeing is literally just from a HD patch to the original Wii one. Mm-hmm. Because his big thing was, he was glad it came out, but it should not have cost the $50 to $60 it cost, and I can agree with that. Like,
there was something that I wanted to get recently that I just didn't get for that exact reason. I was just like, I'm not. Oh yeah, it was the 2.5D Dragon Warrior 3 remake is for $60. So I'm like, I'm not No.
If it was all 3, then I might have done it for all 3.
I might have thought about it, but I still would be like, I
Look, at that point, you got yourself 2 pretty good games.
and also Dragon Warrior 2.
I said 2 pretty good games. You know, I'm going to give this for Dragon Quest 2. It led to the environment that we have for Builders 2, and though I haven't finished it, I have enjoyed that environment I've dabbled in so far.
The setting was primitive, and the NPCs you could talk, like Dragon Warrior 2 is fine until you get to the end. It was simply a failure to understand and properly do end game scaling, which a lot of old games had a problem with. It's just the most egregious one I've ever seen.
Look at fucking Mounted Toy. Fuck Mounted Toy. Earthbound Beginnings. Earthbound Beginnings, the last mountain.
Yep, no, it's the same thing. It's the exact same problem.
To be fair, Mounted Toy as well, though, like once you actually get through the cave, I don't think you were ever expected to be able to fight those things without Eve.
Yeah.
And that's why, after you get the last song, which is right after Eve dies, it's, okay, you go back to Magicant. You're brought right back here. You don't have to climb this terrible thing again.
When you play the Super Nintendo version of Dragon Warrior 2, or any of the other ones that aren't just any of the ones that have gone back and redone the random encounter tables,
like the Game Boy Color one.
Like the Game Boy Color one is also way better. Like it's much more manageable. When I don't remember what it was about the Nintendo, but there was a multiplier to your chance to get into an encounter when you changed the tile, when you changed the layer. You know, when you walk into a dark space and then the next part of the map opens up. But it was bugged, and it was like times 20 instead of times 2. So you were guaranteed to get into an encounter every single time you did one of those those transitions. And it also just
I need 2,000 more of these things of silk.
Like the meme is you try to go through the cave to Roan, and eventually, at some point, you're going to run out of luck and run into 4 green dragons. And they're all going to breathe fire on your whole party. And there's no way to survive it even at max level. They just didn't think about it.
Mm-hmm.
They just didn't think about it. And then even when you get to Roan, you run into 4 blizzards. Or 3 blizzards, because only 3 would fit on screen. And they all have the defeat spell. The defeat spell doesn't have a resistance. It just flips a coin and kills you or doesn't. They just didn't think about it. That's the problem with 2. The game is just
that's
extremely rough.
I'm sorry, I now just remembered I ended up looking up Breath of Fire 2 things. Because Zephyr has been going through the Breath of Fire series, and he's currently on 2. And looking at some of the shaman skills and seeing things of, oh, right, I didn't properly understand how the hell this stuff actually worked. And learning, oh, hey, if you transform the frog, his ability is a 2-turn Odin. It takes 1 turn to charge, and then he Odins. If you are not immune to death, you die. And it's, oh, now I understand why this is real freaking good, now that I properly understand. To be fair, as a kid, around that time would probably be still short, not too long after I did 7 on the PC, and I admit, I never understood why, Odin, why are you throwing your lance? I don't want you to throw your lance. You use your sword and just kill him. Why are you using the damn lance? Not understanding he does that because the enemy is immune and they don't want you to waste your MP.
Which is nice of them.
I hate portraits some days.
Oh? Trying to make one work with the,
I have made one work. I am looking through the accents, and one of them is very unfortunate.
Oh, now I'm curious.
I have screen grabbed it for later.
Thank you.
I think the meanest thing in Dragon Warrior 2, which I find a little more acceptable, only because if it happens to you, you know why it did. But you also don't have full control over it just because of how kind of RNG the game is.
Mm-hmm.
The second boss in the final castle, Pazuzu, which, well, it's actually Bazuzu, but I mean, we all know what it's
supposed to be Pazuzu, but they
but
missed the accent.
But it's a bat-boon instead of a bird. Anyway, if you get him to down to like below 25% health, which is not very much, and you like get him below 30 health or something like that, he immediately casts Sacrifice the next turn he has, which is stupid because it's a 100% automatic death, no resistance to your whole party, and kills him too. Except you're dead, so you get a game over. It's unavoidable. I cannot tell you how many times I have gone into that castle, got very carefully damaged him, and then got a low roll with my big swing, and he just instantly kills the party. And it's like, all right, time to slog through this place for another hour.
Yeah, I won't lie. If I play Dragon Quest II ever again, especially based off of all this, I am doing it in a safe, stateable environment.
Yes, don't do it without save states. It's fine until you get to the end of the game, but the end of the game sucks.
Oh
Yeah. By the way, the final boss has the spell Heal on. It can cast it whenever it wants.
Fair, also Betrayer. You're correct. That is very unfortunate.
Yep. I'll post it in not safe for work.
Agreed.
Once we're in.
At least Chaos had the decency to only cast Cure 4 like once every 5 turns on a script instead of
What did Cure 4 heal?
everything.
Everything except for stun or KO, as well as a full HP heal.
Yeah.
Okay, it was full HP.
For him, that's 2,000 hit points. Now, mind you,
Nope,
Bye,
goodbye, Cayman.
mind you, if you had any idea what you were doing, your knight swung one time and hit him for over 2,000. But still.
Man, doing the randomizers, taking a black belt into it feels like cheating.
Yep. It's funny when you watch FF1 randomizer races, when you see one guy do black belt and another person not, and it ends up being a close race, but the person who didn't have the black belt efficiently goes through everything and gets the gear and is like, you know, an hour ahead of the other guy because the other guy stopped in the ice cave to power level his black belt. And then everybody's like,
yeah.
And then everybody's like, oh, that black belt's level 50. The afterburners are on. Which is one man rips the entire rest of the game apart. And
Dude,
it ends
they
up
can
being a
boss
close
clear
race.
at 27.
Yep.
50 ain't
Wow.
necessary. What is he doing?
Yeah, I mean, you're right.
I've learned
There's-
a lot this weekend. Let's just say that.
Yep. I just always think it's funny
I should
because
start inviting people.
you get like 4 people on screen and you see one person doing the black belt grind and everybody's like, oh, here we go.
Man, he's stretching that fucking rubber band, isn't he?
After this, I'll see if Elry is on.
You don't see it quite as often anymore because, well, first of all, because the bugs are ironed out, and people have figured out how
Yeah,
advantageous
Elry's
it
on.
is. You see a lot of thieves in slot 1 now.
Well,
Just 'cause it
yeah,
needs-
because they're dodge tanks.
They're dodge tanks and also because they can guaranteed run from everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a huge deal.
The run I think I did the best in was Thief, Black Belt, Red, White.
Yeah.
Here's a question. Is there... I assume there's a version of that as well that is... It randomly decides what your party will be.
Yes, that is an option in the randomizer.
That is an option.
Okay. Yeah, because I was going to say, I felt like the ones I was seeing, that was what they kept on having happen to them.
Mm-hmm.
You can also have it so that you start with like a set number of party members, and then lighting an orb will give you access to a new party member.
Mhm.
Ooh. That's kind of neat.
It is neat.
Yep.
And
And
then-
the most recent thing that they've ironed out is that it actually can generate an overworld. So you also have to be able to do cartography like in Dragon Quest. Like I'm not going to lie. Probably not going to do much Dragon Warrior 1 randomizer now that FF1 randomizer is so good.
It's so robust.
Yep.
You spend at least an hour picking out settings, though.
Yep.
Like, you have to weigh so many things of how do I want to fuck with myself today.
Or you decide, you know what? If you're doing Archipelago, it can be you know what? I'm okay with any of these options. We'll just have a wait, and we'll figure out once we get in what the hell options did I get.
Even better, we all know what the options are. We're all polite to each other, and we swap games.
I mean, me and Bree, I think teased about doing that, whereas Bree would give me Ocarina of Time, and I would give Bree Link to the Past.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just
But no,
got
like,
disconnected
I'll
from
give Nethos
Twitch
of
chat?
my settings. Nethos will give you his settings.
I'm still live,
Yep.
right?
Random settings on FF1 can be mean,
Yeah, I'm
though.
still live.
Boy,
That's
is
why I
it-
didn't say random.
Oh.
I said we pick and we're polite.
I guess
Oh, I
OBS
know,
just
I
had
was
to
just
reconnect
getting back
to
to, like-
chat.
selecting from a list of things you don't mind, and then, seeing your starting party as one white mage.
As long as harm is accessible, I don't care.
Yeah. My favorite is when they start a race and they all have a conservative or do something like fighter white red or anything like that, and then they get into the shop and the first thing in the shop is level 1 nuke, and you see
Mhm.
3 people reset the game and slam 3 black mages in there.
Yeah. Why? You don't need 3
It's
black
wizard
mages.
time.
You need
Yeah, you
1
don't need
white
3.
mage and 2 red mages.
I know there's a reason that they like to do black mage over red mage. I just can't remember what it is.
More earlier spell slots.
That's true. Yeah, that's actually probably it.
Specific gear.
I know well, you don't have to wear it to use it. But I know the black shirt in Final Fantasy 1 is really good.
Ice 2.
Is it Ice 2? Oh,
Ice
it's the
2.
white shirt. It's the white shirt that's
Invis
Evade.
2.
Yeah.
I
Put
keep
mean,
this
Ice Two
over
is good.
here.
I keep ending up with the first 3 tiers of magic not giving me any fucking heals.
Actually, I need
But
this
it'll
to be
hand me
over
something like the heal
here.
rod or the heal helmet really early.
There we
so
go.
I'm just
That'll
sitting
tell
here
me
like, well, white mage,
when they're ready.
you're on waving clothing duty.
Yep.
I'm gonna shake this shirt at y'all and y'all will be fucked. I have had a lot of runs that have only kited because I'll pick up a heal helmet in the Temple of Fiends. Because I want that early double check.
I'm sorry, just all this talk. I know I started this with bringing up things, but man, at some point I need to create another standalone download of Hat in Time so I can set it up with Archipelago, because I'm kind of curious as to how that goes. Especially now that Archipelago has told me how to fix the problem I had with Crowd Control's version of it.
The one that doesn't require restarting your computer.
Yeah, no, like I'm glad that it has now been. Oh, yeah, you don't have to restart the computer. You have to restart Steam. Which, to be fair, means I've got a lot of things I've got to restart, like VTube Studio, stream avatars, and whatnot. But that's doable.
I mean, it kind of also makes sense for it to be having hangups if you've got so many things running through Steam.
Oh, but it even if I just run it solo without that stuff, it happens.
I know, but I mean, it's that Steam has a lot of... Okay, Steam has too many tentacles that get chopped off but stick around in Windows. That's all I'm saying.
Fair. No, for really, what I think the problem is, in all honesty, is because I have to have it. I need to do the depot download version, which means I'm downloading a specific version that is not necessarily actually in the list of ones I could choose to download normally, because I'm downloading a very specific previous patch that they still have in their systems, putting it in its own directory, and then updating it so that it knows what the proper Steam ID is, which tricks Steam into thinking I am running the version that I have on Steam, even though it's this other version from Steam that's in this other directory. And because of that finagling I have to do for it, something goes wrong when Steam sees me try to start it again, because I think it never actually gets the "I have shut down" signal.
Do I save this outfit for Fight 3? I think I do.
Alright then. Just don't forget your portrait as well.
I'm going to copy it over to one of my crafters.
No, I meant the don't forget to update your portrait.
Yes, I'm doing that right now. But I save my portrait presets by just moving them onto my crafters.
That's fair. I was going to say, I think you can also tie a portrait. You can tie the portrait to the glamour plate, so you could also.
I change the plate around often enough that.
I'm sorry, not glamour plate.
Gear sets.
Yeah, gear set. I was going to say you can just temporarily make a second paladin.
Yeah.
What the fuck, revisit? It's been like revisit, node, revisit, nothing. Revisit, node, revisit. It's been real weird today.
I just realized why I like freestyle classes like Red Mage and Samurai. Because I was
It allows you to recover?
Well, that is actually basically what it is, but it's because I was sitting here and I was remembering some of the frustrations I had playing Dragoon and Warrior, which was they have to be at 2.5 and latency would the fight is one thing, but latency would sometimes cause me to get disaligned. Mm-hmm. Well, I tried playing Red Mage at 2.5 and it meant my opener didn't always work, to which it says, well, with Red Mage you just add, 1 or 2 speed materia and that fixes that problem. And it fixed that problem. I'm like, wow, being able to do that is nice. It's a shame it doesn't work at all for like Warrior and Dragoon.
I admit I have not done Warrior in Savage stuff, but like, I admit I play Warrior the same way I play Samurai, play Dancer and whatnot. I don't really have a set rotation or anything like that. It is constantly play by ear. What do I think I need right now?
Well, the thing about Warrior is that, how do I put this? It's really just your inner release timer that can fuck you up. And going a little bit faster doesn't fix that. Whereas the problem is mitigated on Red Mage by going a little bit faster because you have so many different things you can pivot off of. Whereas Warrior's just kind of doing 1, 2, 3.
I think it's your Infuriate timers for burst.
Actually,
I was going to say, it had to be Infuriate. Yeah, because that makes more sense. Right. And, like, I don't know, to me, that feels very that took a little bit longer. That feels very similar to, just to be fair, what I try to do with my Esprit gauge before I go into before I go into tech window. And to be fair, also what I am constantly doing for some of my other skills before I go into flourish or standard step or whatnot.
You get hurt so much more on Warrior though for Infuriate or Inner Release being out of sync than for most of the dances. Now, obviously, your dances, you can't fuck those up. But, like, you really want to be able to hit those buttons as soon as you can on Warrior, or you're missing a huge chunk of damage and might have to, like, delay it.
Right, but also, you've got 2 stacks of it now.
You do.
Which does mean, I would assume you could, again, I don't know. There are nuances, obviously, that I'm missing. But I assume you could have it whereas, okay, just sit on one. Oh, wait. Similar to other 2 chart skills that maybe I only want to keep one of for when I'm in burst. Oh, this thing's going to go up within 10 seconds of me doing my burst. I'm just going to pop it now.
Warrior does a lot. Warrior is a... You can just smack the boss with it and you're fine. The nitty-gritty of Warrior is trying to use those. It's actually kind of like Madare, or the sticker button, not Madare. It's kind of like Mechio, where you actually want to set it up, except that Infuriate charges whenever you hit them with Fell Cleave. So you want to set it up so that right as the 2-minute pops up, your second charge is about to be active or you're banking it. And the 2-minute pops up and you hit them with your first Infuriate, and then you enter release. And then at the end of that, you hit them with 2 more Infuriates, because it's literally lined up so that if you do it right, you get 3 instead of 2 in the buff window. You can ignore that and just hit them, but Warrior also scales multiplicatively super hard. So you actually don't have a lot of freedom with your Infuriates on Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
You can totally ignore that and you're fine.
Wait,
But like if you want to min-max it, you don't have any wiggle room.
okay, but if you want to min-max, you don't really have much freestyle in any of the classes, because there is a very specific thing you now must do for each encounter, really.
Yep.
Yes. But it didn't feel nearly as rough on Samurai. And Red Mage... The thing about Red Mage really is just making sure you're not clipping your OGCDs. That's more important than anything. And that's just going to come down to the fight.
Hmm. Also, I have put up Party Finder for us to get, Frost Friend in, because Frost Friend is subbing for Frost today.
Ah. I recall that.
Greetings.
Hello, Hillary.
Hello.
Hi, Hillary. I gotta say, I'm currently very thankful for the Fall Guys collaboration.
Good portraits and whatnot.
It solved my problem. I don't have anything for this. I don't have anything for this. I don't... Fall Guys.
Yep. I blew my nephew's mind yesterday with Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous when I explained to him why Lore Master is the stupidest class they've ever put in any D&D game.
That's good.
I explained that, yeah, you can, like, pick Shaman and get Lore Master at, like, level 6. And, you know, just casually pick Greater Vital Strike, which you're supposed to have with 16 attack bonus. By which I mean level 16 on a pure warrior class. Can't even get it unless you're pure fighter. And, you know, use a standard attack action to swing for quadruple damage.
Game is AFK.
When you're not supposed to do that.
No one has said that they're going to be late.
Who thought it was a good idea
So I should ping
for a
them
feature of a class
just to
to
check.
be pick any feat in the game, ignore all prerequisites?
The people who want to sell the ancillary books.
That's true. Yes.
So,
Still.
easy question.
Duh.
And then at level 3, when you pick the rogue secret, you pick a combat trick, which is also pick any feat in the game, and pick improved cleaving finish without having cleave.
There we go.
So not only after you walk up
Fine,
and smack
you're
something
not
at
wrong,
level
Leo.
9
You're not
for
wrong. That
quadruple
is
damage.
why for so
It
many
then dies
things.
because of course it does, and you hit every other enemy in range for the same quadruple damage hit. At which point you don't even need your mythic path. On a wizard. Game is so broken.
That just reminded me. There was apparently a point somewhat recently whereas rules as written, they really screwed up polymorph.
Polymorph has always
So-
been busted.
Oh yeah, but they so the way this one time it got messed up is so when you get polymorphed, you gain temporary hit points. And when those temporary hit points go away, you transform back. The spell ends after, you fail after you choose to end it or you get hit and you fail the concentration check, etc. Ending the spell doesn't say ending the spell makes the temporary hit points go away. So you can use polymorph to give everybody on your team a shield until they do I think it's a long rest that makes temporary hit points go away. I don't even think a short rest makes them go away anymore.
Is this 5th?
Probably.
Okay. Howdy, Rhoda.
Welcome, Rhoda.
There was a duration. There is a duration for polymorph in the editions I'm used to, which is 1 minute per level. So it was nowhere near that long.
There's still it might not be an hour. I don't know what the duration is, but it was basically either you end or a duration happens. Hey, Giggler.
But there
Thank
were
you very
also
much for
lots and lots of
also
spells
following.
that gave you 10
And again,
hit
thank you for
points.
subbing for us if you can hear me.
A simple one just being aid. 1d10 plus caster level. Which is a level 2 divine spell. And if you were an arcane caster, false life, which is 2d8 plus caster level, but can only be cast on yourself.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, now I remember the other part of it that made it even more broken. So, you can polymorph into anything that is CR your caster level.
False life is 1d4 plus 4.
In 5th edition.
Yep.
I was talking about others, but yes. All the numbers are crunched in 5th. Most of the effects are the same, but the numbers are crunched, which is fine. Oh, but that one doesn't have a duration in 5th, does it? It literally is just until you get whacked, huh?
False life?
Yeah.
1 hour.
Oh, is it 1 hour? Okay.
Alright, so I
do appreciate
started
that 5th
this
is much more reasonable.
needing 3,000 of
for
this
spells,
3,000
but-
more of this Levin Silk. I've
So
cut
you
the
said
amount I
until you
need
get
in
whacked,
half.
and my brain immediately went to mafia movies.
Is that not what he meant?
No, specifically using false life, and that's how you get out of being murdered in a hit.
Mm.
I mean, that is actually what you kind of use it for as a wizard. The combat starts and all the enemies with a DM that's cruel look at the wizard and go, that's the target.
I'm just imagining some fantastic role-playing and or NPC opportunities with that shit.
Also, I hope everyone's been
That
enjoying
would
the
actually be really fun.
pre-raid
would be to,
conversations while I
a
just
mafia theme.
endlessly grind this
D&D run.
loop, getting all the electricity silk I can.
It would not be hard to do.
Or the cops.
Or the cop, yeah.
I know it's not the most entertaining visual, but I hope you guys have been enjoying the conversation today.
Time to roll up a new seed for after raid tonight.
Oh yeah, found out also. Apparently, the version of SMZ3 and Archipelago is really old.
Isn't SFZ3 in general very old though?
It is, and this is a old version of an old rando that hasn't been properly updated. Like, I don't know why they've just decided not to update it with some of the things from the other games, but
I've heard them talk about this before, and I think what it basically comes down to is, first of all, there's not really a lot of people looking at it anymore, but also just the two big Metroid ones are Varia and Dash now. Dash is wholly incompatible. There's no way to ever make that work. An old version of Varia is what they used in the combination, but since then Varia is completely different and also incompatible. So they would have to make a new Super Metroid randomizer code base period to update that one.
well, the other thing they could do is update the Link to the Past half of it.
They could, yeah. I don't
They're
know.
using
what
a
the
Link to the Past one that version stopped being used. Crap, when did I stop racing? Because it was used at the start of when I was racing, and then they got rid of it in the middle, and I was so happy for it, because I personally I don't like the bomb capacity upgrades, I don't like the arrow capacity upgrades, I honestly would rather have a blue rupee than those, or really a red rupee, which is what they replaced, because at least the red rupee early game does something, while those capacity upgrades do nothing at any point in the game.
They're thematic with Super Metroid, but yeah, no, you're right. They don't do anything.
Also, and this is more of a me thing, I like progressive bow because I like having two chances to get the bow, because the bow is so fucking required.
I know progressive bow is a fantastic setting, but I think basically the idea is that it's too hard to actually like make both versions of the game work with each other and going forward, and so there's just nobody doing it anymore.
Fair, and the cast one is the only one that has gotten any updates, and to be fair, most of that is to the tracker side. But also, tracker good.
Mm-hmm.
Are we waiting on Frost?
No, we've got a sub for Frost. We're waiting on, we were waiting on, you at first.
Rue.
No, Rue's in game.
Waiting on me.
Yeah, I haven't
in the party.
Yeah, no, he's not in the party.
No, that's not my fault.
He's not in the party because I got a revisit. I think I have gathered over 2,011 silk while we've just been sitting here talking this entire time.
Sounds
Also,
about right.
Hey,
Dang.
Chief, welcome.
It's not that much for 50 minutes, dude.
I've just been also doing the very lazy. I just do the first hit gets plus on it because that way I slowly go through my GP and I just keep on getting extras every time. I can definitely
Always
be more
profit, and you can still quick gather at the same time.
Yeah, no, and that's why. It's because I am quick gathering.
Yep.
And after this is like, okay, Cayman's on, well, I can toss him an invite, and then I can swap on over. And I will end needing just over 1,300 more.
Gotta get that decent.
This is definitely the last hurdle. I will still need to finish up white gold ore and acacia bark, but the
Those
acacia
are much less than the silk and the wood.
Yeah, and I have a little bit of the acacia bark, and I've been sending my retainers to get me the white gold ore. They've almost gotten me 3,000 of it, just passively already.
Alright, Street Fighter DLC, the price of a real game.
Capcom, next question. This is not what I want.
He's not wrong.
God, it's so gross. Oh, Jesus.
I also have them gathering me more Levin Silk to, make this go a little faster.
Yeah.
I need to get finished with them quickly, mainly because I want the wing blades. I saw Tear Hello and it's a red mage, and I was really confused by seeing normally my partner West. I can't do it
I'm
while I'm
going
on
to
the retainer
buy
bell.
the correct potions this time.
Are you?
Grade 2 gem draughts of strength.
Good old gem drafts.
They are not 1,000 gil.
They are 1,700.
So not that
do
far
double
off.
take there, but they are the right ones. I'm not making this mistake for at least the third time.
The 1.0 ones, right?
You mean 2.0? We don't have access to 1.0 anymore, and if we did, they would be worth multiple millions.
Oh, we gotta leave and come back.
What?
Her portrait.
Mm. Too late.
Don't worry, you'll get the portrait proper for the next one, right?
Probably.
Wait, they're not in here.
He's listening through the stream right now, spending time with SO as well as doing this. Hey, Aaron, welcome. And sorry, Chief, I missed your thing. Things are going well. Was just basically spent the warm-up hour circling
remember this
around,
one?
gathering
Nope.
Levin Silk, and
Yeah,
Damn.
chatting about all sorts of things with the
shit,
group.
I'm not ready.
Oh shit, I should probably eat. In game and in real life.
There's a sanity check.
No sanity check.
Fail.
Damn.
I just did all of them for my randomizer. Don't make me do it here.
Came in, let me know when you're ready.
I'm good.
You good?
Ali Mae's listening through the stream?
Yeah.
You're responding really quick. They're usually like, it's like a
No delay.
craziness. What a
It's
time to
probably
be
only
alive.
like it might only be like a 5-second delay right now.
Some stream usually has no delay.
That's nice. It's up to 45 seconds.
First opponent, Black Cat. Can they hold their own against our feline
Yes, in?
ferocity?
Bonk.
Doing everything I can to push DPS on this.
From my life 9, my soul I split.
Look alive, folks, because this cat has 9.
Go forth, shadow of my heart.
Yep. She has split her soul because she has 9 lives. Throughout the course of this entire thing, she makes 8 clones. Plus herself, so 9 cats.
Try this.
Healer groups.
Drop my dot.
For later.
Your mincemeat.
Healer groups.
No, if you brought a blue mage, you'd just be giving her the fish. Oh yeah, and 2-1 now.
These claws rendle.
Here it comes. Black cat, lithe and lethal.
Move once and plant.
I moved too early.
No.
My ring!
That's what I get for moving just a hair too early.
Please bear with us while we repair the ring.
Hair too early.
Exactly.
Hair
It's funny
funny.
because Vieira.
Support.
The smash.
Drop my
Everything you
dot
ever wanted.
again.
Yeah.
Rue.
Mhm.
Smash again. Which means healers have uppercuts.
Right during my burst.
What?
Callie's got it. I'm just going over here because I already know it's an
No,
uppercut.
I was talking to Rue.
Yeah,
You're
we
going reverse.
have a button that we get to hit every 1 minute
Every
that tells
60.
us we can do a little more damage.
Mhm.
I probably could have gotten another hit in, but I was afraid.
It's just for us, though.
Mhm.
Hey.
Samurai gets 60-second too.
I don't know how Samurai works.
Fair enough.
It's like the last melee class I would
Odds.
do. Apart from Monk.
Oh dear, the
Fair
challenge has
enough.
fallen out of the ring.
Oh yeah.
God.
From my life
Damn.
9, my soul I
I have to
split.
reorient. Out.
In, out.
In.
I get
In, out. You're right. In, out. My brain. I thought that and I said the wrong.
Beautifully done.
At
You said
1.
the di-
Over to 2.
Oof.
I am all kinds of fucked up.
Your mincemeat.
Is this the good one or the bad one?
Bad one.
Ugh.
God, I'm stupid.
Brain, please get back on track.
4.
Yeah, I'm just going to let Betrayer do it. My brain is getting this all mixed up today.
It's going to be 2 first. North, south. In, then out.
When the fuck did I get so turned around?
Then it's going to be over to 4.
Woo!
You're
That
alive.
might be the support switcheroo.
I got scared.
Well, that's as good as it's gonna get.
That's alright.
That's pretty
Remember,
good.
it's around the 4.
Did he have to
Support out.
Ooh. That's a little tight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's all the way up there.
Oh yeah, incoming.
I guess. If you want to call it that.
We need that.
Yeah, my embolden will now never be aligned again.
Man, that's fine. There's only one other one anyway.
These claws rendle.
Ah. Oh well.
Move twice.
They're back on their feet. What crazy?
Should've... Oh well.
It's going to be DPS, and we're also going to have to do roll splits or big hugs.
Roll hugs, if you would.
No, because then that mixes the two.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
I'm trying to keep the calls separate because, well,
Yep, nope.
it's me. I'm going to be on Alpha Delta.
That rolls.
Rolls.
Rolls. Cayman.
Just slam down?
Rolls.
Yeah.
All right, we got hugs for the last one.
Yay!
I hate that.
Rhoda. It's going to be hugs.
Okay.
I'm dropping my stuff
All right,
left
Nethos
and
and
right
hugs.
here.
Bro, have this on at some point.
Let me quickly try to remember how to do the next mechanic.
You will start north. Cayman and Betrayer will be D and B. Everyone else will be Charlie.
I love D&B.
Odds again.
It is odds, it is odds. It is odds, it is odds.
Shit.
Oh yeah.
Everyone to Charlie, except for those who do not need to be at Charlie.
Like me.
Like Lim.
Thank you. I got so disoriented, thought I was there.
Just for you.
You grab the north tether,
Rue
Cayman.
has a tether. Okay, so Rue, we...
Gonna grab.
Okay, now we take these. Cayman move.
And then
Okay. Sure.
do that.
I'm gonna die because I involved too early.
Rip. Is that gonna kill me? No.
Challenger went down hard.
To me, echo of my soul.
Just
No?
murder. Just murder.
0.1%.
Oof.
Yeah.
Rude.
Alright, so this
How's it rude? It's exclusively your fault.
Because I died? I mean, yeah.
this floor is up for grabs.
This is so funny.
Why did they make gear that's not best in slot for Big Joe?
Because other classes exist.
No, they don't.
Because black mages need speed.
Who?
Yeah, I know.
That's not Yoshi P's main.
Me, I want 2.43 because I have a controller issue.
Oof.
Liquids.
Fair enough.
Uh,
I've really got to fix my inventory problems.
I mean, if
dark.
Yep,
think
it's
about it,
time
Rhoda.
for the B.
it is kind of funny because 3 of the 4 casters actually do just use Picto gear.
You said think about it, and I like physically felt a mote of disgust well within my soul. No, I will not think. You can't make me.
Don't forget to rip the rocks out of your gear if that's a thing you want to do.
It is a thing I want to do. Thank you.
No think. Only paint.
Yeah.
Let me put some of my rocks. Actually, do I have any rocks to pull out? Ooh, I do.
Excuse me, the door just got knocked.
No worries, you also said liquids.
Did you win?
I know, but I'm back from liquids. Sat down, put the headset on, and then
Isn't it great?
Knock knock.
huh.
Yeah?
Huh?
One moment.
Kick their ass.
No.
Oh.
You won't believe what I was just handed.
Oh?
The eviction notice.
Damn, man.
Wow.
$20.
Mine!
I was saying the one that you meant to give Rhoda.
No, he's...
Wow. High power motor.
Nice. That's better than my guess. Was it a sticky note that says we don't want to disturb you, so we're giving you this note so you can talk later?
Why do you have a chainsaw?
Because apparently I'm going to pick up gardening.
Oh. Of your own volition, or?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the kind of gardening I do.
That checks out.
Both my parents really love to have a yard and a garden.
And they're wrong.
Now it's mine because they can't do it anymore.
They're not wrong. But what Nitho said.
It's not completely fair. They actually still do a lot, but they need me to go out and do
No.
the stuff that
No, Lim. No.
No?
No.
I thought Frost stacked with Nethos, who was...
Both of those spots are going to be southwest because Nethos is on west when it's spread.
I thought you guys did the stack of north, south, east, west.
No. You're conflating the wrong things.
Okay.
They should be southwest for everything having to do with in, out, and spread or stack.
we made it so the frost is always southwest.
Because if it's line, it's all of the melees in the middle, and then ranged go out to, and that would be southwest for that healer spot down there.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you guys were also just having the stack be there with
Nope,
Nethos.
the stacks are on corners.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you did north, south, east, west for some reason for that. Because sworn.
We good? We settled?
I think so. You good?
Yep.
I'm glad we avoided those bullets.
But what was that one quote from Star Trek? We cannot judge you because there is no... What is it? There is no thing for your crimes.
Do or do not, there is no try.
You absolutely would, Callie.
That's Star
Keep up
Wars.
that spirit.
I think she'll be back.
You forgot your portrait.
You forgot your portrait! Ha-ha! Nerd!
Well, you guys are real supportive.
Don't worry,
Okay.
we'll remind you next time because we need to remind Betrayer as well.
I think that's a lovely recreation of a DMV photo.
Gave you every chance last time. You reap what you sow.
I actively am protesting portraits until they fix them.
I
Fix in
mean,
which way?
Fix in the way that I don't have to sit there and mess with it every time I want to.
did you spirit bond? Well, I guess you got to reset your portrait.
Yeah.
I don't have to reset my portrait on a spirit bond.
It's only if I
Spirit
change a
Bond
gear
doesn't do it. That's
piece.
when you meld materia as well.
That's nice.
I haven't had
I do.
melding. Yeah, no, for me it's only been if a piece actually changes and if I reapply the
And
glamour
Cayman,
plate
those,
right away, it
those
doesn't...
look good on human ears too. Those earrings.
Yeah.
The Honeybee Lovely Show.
Why don't I have sprint? What's wrong with me?
Let's put on a
Well,
lovely
all
show for the
characters get
audience.
sprint.
They couldn't afford T-Mobile.
There we go.
Drop buddies. Good job, Lim. I'm actually proud.
He ain't wrong. T-Mobile's expensive as shit.
Well, T-Mobile also, line buddies.
Here comes a fearsome venom strike!
Splash in and out.
Did you know?
I'm psycho.
Was for gold in the scrolls.
You don't give me mechanics.
I really thought you were going to murder me for a second.
Cool.
So did I.
Okay.
Look, internet bills are
Oh,
always
that's right.
expensive,
That one's,
unfortunately.
I was waiting for
Also, yeah, I know portraits are
like,
linked
10
based off of
hits
your
because of
appearance,
stupid
and
man.
like, I don't know. I know that I have also had some weird
I know
oddities, but
those.
usually it's because I forgot, like, I equipped a ring or something
Ouch.
like that.
Oh, she's
Letters.
definitely feeling your love.
Pivot.
Can the challenger resist the irresistible?
In.
No, I can't.
All right, loose comet enrichment time.
I'll make you mine.
You really won't.
Everybody
Yours.
has.
No, not my top.
I liked that one a lot. Also, I like when everybody starts with one.
I need one more. There we go. I'm glad I didn't step out of that too early because I was going to.
Oh yeah, it's coming up.
Oh yeah.
I
Unfortunately.
can grab this one back here as well.
I appreciate that.
Oh, yes? I dropped my
I like
data
being
again.
able to draw.
Me too!
Partners in drawing.
Hey, actually Cayman's here too.
Yeah, no, yeah, add that arm.
Sorry, need those.
Ooh,
Oh Jesus, where are you going?
I was
Dodging
going
the
away from that
hearts.
heart that was sneaking in.
Center stage, in corners. Out. Pivot.
Alright, that didn't work as I wanted, but I'll still take it.
Is everyone having a good
All right, guys, time for this cheers,
Yes.
Chris Applepiss.
Not again.
What did we use that for again?
It was
so much fun?
It was pandemonium,
Aren't you?
it was one of those.
where we were crossing the lasers.
Oh,
Brilliant.
Athena.
Just the fucking tone of voice of
What's this?
why is this a call?
2, 3, 4.
Ew. He is crisscross apple piss.
I mean, look at those lines. They're pretty apple piss.
Stop it. I'm being bullied. Stop it, I'm being bullied.
Oh, I should have got
This
through.
is
Damn it.
fucking cake.
Yeah, this one's been easy.
I'm an infection.
Clearly, it was easy for us because it bullied Rhoda.
Thanks, Rhoda.
Thank you, Rhoda.
Welcome!
Oh yeah.
One's north, zero's south.
I hate this game.
One's
And it
north.
hates me.
Why am I?
Drop
here?
for later, buddies.
Yeah.
That was a little early on the dot.
Who's
Nope,
my
nope, no
beady
apple
little
cake.
babe?
I forgot
Just
potions the entire
The
time
disturbing
tonight.
apple that they described.
Oh, God damn it.
I haven't potioned it yet. It's my fault, guys. Fuck it, I'm standing directly under this bitch.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
thought
Good use of that dash.
it was AD.
It's gonna be
Dropped.
dropped. So bye.
Partner.
Buddies.
Owie. My body.
Your support means the world to me, everyone.
I'm very confused.
What are you confused about?
For
For support, you go to the tower in Alpha or Delta.
yeah, I was right.
Yeah, Callie ended up speeding into it. I said, good dash.
No hard feelings if I kill you.
Buddies for later.
That's later.
So much later that I forget about it if you don't call it out.
That's why it's in chat.
It's also
Poison
going to be the,
puddle.
Oh, thank fuck.
Oh shit, this thing.
it's also going to be a potion window for the next oh yeah, as a reminder.
Clockwise or counterclockwise?
We may never know.
I don't know.
Clock, I think.
It is.
Now northish, southish.
This may sting a
Sting a
little.
little.
Dang.
Beware the sting!
Remember your potions, because, oh yeah,
Is willing to yield.
I can't see shit.
What the fuck happened to my rotation?
What happened to Lynn?
All right, line buddies.
I'm scared.
Better fucking
you'll be
gold.
safe, you'll be safe.
Oh, damn it. Well, great.
I won't be, but you will be.
I got it.
Oh, thank God.
I might as well be dead.
We're just getting started.
Alright, let's get a
Third
bigger
beat.
shield.
Remember, you're going to be either in or out.
DPS.
DPS
alpha.
are out first. Spread for later.
I'll remember this time.
Good job. Out. Remember, it's a DPS out, supporter going in.
Let's get this out for safety.
Comments, please.
Please light up. Oh my god.
All right, in. DPS are going to stay in. Supporter going out. DPS in. And comets. Enrichment. Line spread.
Okay, it's this one that you guys do the... Okay.
And that's melee only.
Your support means the world to me, everyone.
And it's what confused me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Tank stuff and then clock spots.
B is for breakthrough.
I'm going to
Does
not get
lining
cleaved
this-
by this time.
Oh shit. Whoops.
Clocks.
That's okay. I forgot to say something and you were already there, so.
As was said, clocks.
Nobody
Home gang
steals
is
the
technically a
spotlight
cooldown.
from me.
It is technically a cooldown. Not even technically.
6 seconds in.
6.
Wow, I'm usually last.
I have too many buffs. I can tell them for.
That's why I separate mine.
I did.
They should always be separated. Lim and
Gotta
Professor.
keep separated.
Enough is enough.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Rhoda and Callie.
I don't
6
want to
seconds,
say
right?
it.
Yep.
I'm not going to say it.
Wait though.
I'm not going to say it.
Meow.
Just
Okay.
hey, holy
One
shit,
shot
guys!
We're real
Yay.
regular.
As we were going through that, I was just saying, hey, we're about to... I can't say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
I know we
Latest
have
video
random, but
games,
this is the
guys.
information that you want.
Yep. So,
If they want
Callie,
head or hands,
or-
it would clean it up.
yeah. Do you want the headpiece or the hand or the gloves? Because as you are subbing, and this is now the part that's no longer free for all, you are allowed one piece. Though I am going to say the glaze is going to be reserved for us because that is our biggest limiter right now. You can't necessarily hear me, so I should type this out.
In the stream.
Watching the streamy doodles.
But also,
Oh, charity.
Do you want the head or hands anyway? Cool.
Wait.
All right, so head to Kelly. And you said this is what... Oh,
You and Rhoda dice. Lim
Looks
gets
like-
the feet.
yep.
And give Cayman the glaze.
Thank you.
Cayman gets the glaze.
Thank you
And
for my
the-
donut.
And the other is up for grabs?
Yeah.
Just was looking for double confirmation before I hit that. But I do not want this. I do not want that tombstone. I already have one.
Hey,
I rolled 94 and Ellery still beat me.
Yeah, I rolled a 99.
oh, no one was beating you there.
Ellery was getting
Leo,
that
you
drop.
say streamy doodles, and now I wonder if there is like a
Well, maybe if
extension
your Halloween
for, like,
costume was there,
letting
Rhoda.
chat
Halloween
draw
costume in September.
on stream. Obviously, it would
Yeah,
need to be
except,
modified
people on my
because
street already have the
TTP
lights
will be
out.
very
I
high.
saw
Rhoda,
But
Your Tumblr argues that it's only September when it comes to Halloween.
Listen,
I saw a fucking
Listening.
billboard for the
Log into
haunted.
Tumblr, I black
tab.
out, and posts appear on my dashboard or on my blog. I don't have any say in it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that checks out. That checks out. Go ahead and upgrade. Wait, that's right. I won one of the pieces. Upgrade our gear, and then, yeah.
Check your portraits.
Yes,
I finished
portrait
up
check.
I finished up tombstones on Ellery, and also I finished them up on my alt last week. I'm so excited to never have to do Alexandria ever again.
But your alts.
Let's
My-
see. I
what
need.
alt?
The alt of your
My
alts.
alt is
Crit,
my
crit.
alt is another character. He's done. He's got all his stuff.
You don't get all your gear best in slot?
No,
What? Come on.
It's inefficient for
I
your
still
time.
don't. I still don't play
Yes.
this game outside of raid.
What?
There's nothing for me to do.
Damn.
You have all the pretty wings already?
No,
But you have 99 totems.
but I would also still play warrior for that. So
That's fair. Also, I'll let you guys know again next time I do Valley Garmanda, because that's the one I still need totems or
I
a
need to
drop
go
for.
Kill Zeralja.
You haven't killed Zeralja?
No, I need to kill
He want-
Zeralja like
he needs
75
to-
times.
Well,
Blue
His
wing!
wings.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you.
I need 75 more kills.
I was like, wait a second, that can't be right. Lynn posted a video.
Just because I say I need to kill somebody doesn't mean I haven't already killed them.
Sometimes they just don't stay dead.
Yeah, portrait's perfectly fine.
What
I
did
have to
you-
reapply
Yeah,
my
false
glamour plate.
life.
All right,
Nailed the tie-in!
so I need this guy to die, and I don't think I'm in line. Actually, no, I've got it right up here.
So,
I'm
like,
curious.
what are we gonna do for the next hour and 20 minutes?
Brute bomber.
We're
Fight the
gonna play
fight,
some-
third fight.
We're gonna play some music and do some exercise.
No more jazzercise.
Oh, my friend.
Yeah, my right side is all good.
Throats open.
Did you just say throats open?
Throat's a bit parched.
What the fuck?
Hey, you're the one who said it, not me, Ro.
It doesn't open up
need
until you
to
pick
be
up the pen.
filleting my goddamn mic for you to hear me.
He's doing the road.
Throats are open, okay.
What's happening?
Also, looks like I am not getting the chest.
Chaos.
Actually,
You're,
I'm not getting
opening
another
our
piece of
throats
gear
for the
today.
brute
The others
bomber.
have far more things that they need
Anyways.
than I do.
I don't know. With the brute bomber's
That's what
mouth,
I
I
prefer
think.
to open my throat for, but you
Well,
know,
I might.
if it,
Well,
if
no,
it
because
gets us the clear,
that
it gets us the
that
clear.
upgrade's going to go to DPS.
Yeah.
That's the one
I
exception we do.
appreciate
for
$20
everyone.
is $20, right, Ellery?
$3 is $20.
I'm ready now.
We already talked about his weird mouth last week,
We
so
did. You're right.
Time to talk about ours.
yeah.
Also, time to murder this guy. We got him to below 5% twice on Thursday. This is round 7.
Saturday.
So- Not that great. Tried for like 5 hours. Barely. None of the groups
in
got
there
to
for a
enrage.
while.
We
None
only
of the
got
groups got
like
to
what?
enrage.
Well, I was gone for a little bit, but we only got like 8 runs.
No, we got a lot more than
we
that.
did sit in Party Finder for a full hour.
That's true, but yeah.
One of the guys took a bath.
Yeah.
Literally took the,
One of them did take a
took a bath while we were in Party Finder.
Does Callie do anything? I don't know what Frost does in this fight.
The only thing to note, Callie, is when we get to the final fuse thing where he does the spinny and it's all the explosions. Yeah, fuse or foe, that's the thing. No, you will stay at Delta. You do not swap with 4. 4 is Nethos, who is already ranged. The only one who does that swap is me and Betrayer.
Uh-huh.
Wait, the tattoo gets dyed? Oh, that's awesome.
That rules. I'm sure this is a cosplay of something. I just like the look in general. It's good.
Richard Simmons. We're all sweating to the oldies.
Yeah.
Were we supposed to do a Halloween thing this week?
No, that was just.
This was just hilarious in my head, and I'm like,
okay, all right.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
we'll do Halloween because we actually raid on Halloween this year
Man,
again.
I can't believe the tattoo on that dies. That's so good.
Yeah, no, I was expecting it to be something inconsequential.
What else? What else is there?
There are no fixed positions for fuse down.
They
What else?
Based on what number you would be second
You
from.
you are
Oh,
range
fuse
2.
down. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
These mechanics
there's
all have the
fuse-
same name.
Yeah, there's so many fuse things.
Lynn, what else is there to the top?
I don't fucking know, but they've made random bullshit second die channel things that don't make any goddamn sense. Clearly, they would change the shading. No, I forgot to even look at what it was. I need to pull this up.
It is good.
Oh, okay. It is the same without the unfortunateness.
Oh, right. I should post that.
Oh no.
There was I was looking through the options, and one image mishap made me giggle.
You guys ready to have a
Oh,
full
this is
hour
different
on
than
board?
not safe for work one, huh?
Oh. I just noticed this message you sent me.
Someone remind me which is fused down because I am blanking on it by that name.
Stepping on the fuses.
Standing
No,
on
that's Fuse Field.
Yeah, that's
Fuse
Fuse
Down
Field.
is the one where we go
Oh.
in the bombs when we have the
Oh,
thing
no,
on our
okay,
head.
thank you. Callie, you are the north ones. I am the south ones. So you will be either 1 or 2?
them.
What?
Oh wait, never mind for support. Yeah,
I
you're right.
think. Yeah, you are either 1 or 2. I am either 3 or 4.
That could. I know where I'm going for that, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it
but
doesn't
that,
matter.
That mechanic gave me so much trouble.
I think
Look,
that's
if we
everything, and you won't
if
have
we
to- you won't
forgot
have to
something,
swap
we'll figure it out
for,
after we die. That's fine.
You won't have to swap for the last
Yeah, the fuser foe.
Octobombo. Yeah, because that's on the other side. Because we don't have another melee, thankfully.
And I just have to remember I swap with Betrayer for that one. Because I've not gotten there frequently enough. Too many of the PF tank stance. Too many of the PF groups
Me
can't
too.
get up to it.
Hot.
No, they can't get it up.
No, it's lava. Like I keep making this point. It's too hot to get it up.
I thought there was the issue was when it was cold.
It just
It's
shrinks.
That's
both.
shrinkage.
I'll blow you to smithereens.
They shouldn't have the problem anyways, because he'll blow us to smithereens.
Smithereens.
He pronounces it with a hard V.
Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger's still standing.
I can't believe they didn't slip up.
And Frost never uses
Buddy's
benediction
out.
on me. Between this and PF, I'm being spoiled. The party fighter.
Back,
White Mage
Alpha,
also
spread.
counts.
Oh, that was Lena. She's laying down on my bed.
Oh, I forgot my thing.
More impact. This time with Feint.
And reprisal.
I heard something hit in my walls and I was so confused. I remembered. Lena's
It's the
sleeping
brute
on my
bomber.
pillow again.
It's the brute bomber. He's
Oh.
in your walls. He's in your house.
Please
The
no.
raid is coming from inside the house.
I already had that with 4 normal. I already had the lightning come into existence. Oh, good. He's going to dope.
Don't mind me.
Oh yeah, and 20.
Parched.
Don't forget also, competent.
I'll throat you to smithereens.
Mhm.
Sorry, smithereens.
Oh yeah,
Just mix it all together.
The referee.
Mm-hmm.
The scoundrel.
I keep letting my dot drop like a fool.
No more distractions.
Ow! Or Inish.
In
Finish.
Buddies.
spread.
And Fred!
Spread.
Couple.
Yay. If I was gonna get it wrong, I might as well get it all wrong. Knockback. Buddies. Really get my wrongs worth out of it. More impacting.
This time with this man.
If you're gonna kill your
And
friends,
also
do it right.
reprisal. Not home gang.
Not home game.
Tag team. Remember to play tag with your buddy.
Now we're playing by my rules.
Isn't
Boy buddy, not your buddy buddy.
isn't the goal of tag to not
There's no
to not get hit by anybody?
That's not what tag team is.
This
It'll
is Red
be free.
Rover.
3. Fuck. Did not deserve that.
Inish. Buddies.
Oh god, shit! That didn't
That's
take my
bad.
directional input. Lim, you can
Bye.
dodge this!
No, I can't.
Yeah, you can.
With Feint.
No, you can fucking dodge it.
No, I can't, because I had to get a heal out. So I couldn't move.
You should know that I have a short fuse.
Oh yeah, by the way. Support long, DPS short.
Oh, good. Gives me time to recover a little.
What crit?
All right, back. Alpha spread.
Wait, no.
Queen, yes. That was a little much. I'm sorry.
Fuse field.
This is going to be a blast.
DPS last.
Support short.
How will the challenger respond?
This is long.
Yes,
Sorry.
long.
please. There we go. Hey, no.
Is it over already?
I targeted Ellery. It gave me the shield. I must have pressed the button too early. So I deployed to nobody.
That'll change shit, won't it?
I'll take the death if we get the clear. How about that?
We do need a blood sacrifice.
I don't even think we're getting the opaque.
Damn.
This is pot window.
With weakness.
The
Skill
fruit
issue,
bomber
I
is
think.
embiggening himself.
Oh,
Wow.
Just kidding. I'm usually the sacrifice.
Spread at the end.
oh.
Oh, kaboom! The
All
bombardier
him
says-
out.
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 In.
All the way in.
I appreciate
Knock
the
it back
indulgence
into
there.
spread.
Thank
Into
you.
spread.
And I stay where I am.
Bro, you've got to come in.
I'm working on it, dude.
Okay.
Working on it.
I do have gas.
Normal fuses, and then check
And then
your
remember
void.
who you're tethered to. I say to myself, having forgotten it a lot doing pugs yesterday. I'm at Charlie. It will be 3.
What?
Is it not? Am I wrong?
No, we started
It's
at
4.
3.
It's 4.
Oh, god damn it.
Challenger went down hard.
Hey, do that thing.
This is gonna be bad.
Oh, this is going to kill all of
Knockback.
us.
Yep. I didn't even get the... Oh, it took my knockback.
Sorry, I inverted what I saw at the end there.
Whoops.
Started at 3.
So I knew it was southwest, but I don't remember it by numbers. Like, I don't identify it by numbers, so you said that, I was just like, whatever, and then I realized at the last second, like, no.
Still, better first pull than with the pugs this weekend.
God, I'd hope so.
That bad, huh? Actually, we've been knocking out of the park tonight.
We only got to like the him drinking the second time, like maybe twice.
The PF strat just triggers me, like... I've said it a million times, I'll shut up.
It's worse than what we're doing.
No, it's a lot of what we're doing.
Pretty much the same as what we do.
It's one thing that really just triggers the shit out
To
of
the
me.
ring.
You're cutting a diagonal across the stage.
We'll explain later.
It's swapping clock partners in the middle of the fight,
Yeah.
basically.
Why did I
Even
use
felt that
equilibrium
one.
then?
Oh, but the
For
challenger is still
funsies.
standing.
Pretty much the same method we're doing.
But, ow.
Yeah, we just don't do it because you're the fake melee and we don't have to.
Alpha, back, spread.
Yeah, like if we had a second melee, then we'd have to be doing the same thing as well.
Sorry, Rhoda.
I will always be.
I know.
There is no reason for us to swap positions like that.
The reason is because I'm doing my own thing and not looking where I am.
It's the exact
AKA
same
being
thing
bad.
I couldn't- Yeah. And they looked at me like I was crazy.
Ah, I thought I could maybe
Please
eke
no
that
on
one
front
out.
of my screen right now, Cookie.
Hello, Cookie.
Get ready for him to dope. I say so that I don't do a accidental deploy.
Well, the good news, I apparently can do Barber's Barrage blind.
See, I'm sad he doesn't chuck the cannon, but
What if that was the tank buster?
man,
Chucking the cane.
Oh yeah, by the way.
God, that would be so good. Hey, Yoshi, make these raids slightly better than they already are.
Inish spread.
Damn.
You sounded so
Outage,
sad
buddies.
at that.
No. Knockback, buddies. Thank you for all this enrichment.
The boss says you're welcome.
It's a lot of Kenki to hit him with.
I doubt he likes to hit it, Kanky.
You fucking kidding me?
Just- Did you see the face of his promotional?
Are you not looking at him?
I don't know if I can help
Kane?
it.
Now we're playing by my rules.
You guys look at the boss?
Yeah.
I
Sometimes.
think this man would be incredibly vanilla in the bedroom. Like, missionary with the lights off guy.
He wouldn't
Actual
be vanilla.
factual for this
Actual
time.
British.
4.
It was 4 last time.
It
Oh,
was 4 last time.
Out part.
Out, buddies.
Oh, fuck. Fuck. Why? Why did I think that was a dive?
Because it's the same fucking animation?
Yeah, it's what kills me all the time.
See, this is why I don't look at the boss.
Yeah, you look at the cast bar.
Oh yeah.
yes, it is.
Oh my god.
But
come
you
on,
know,
man.
Glad you agree.
it illustrated the point, didn't it, Leo? It really illustrated Ellery's
Port
point.
long, DPS short. Rhoda, where are you going?
My circle! I got enough time! It's fine! We're good!
Excuse me?
Not
Not wax spread.
Some of us are fine.
But I wasn't in that.
They're back on their feet. What grit? This is going
Feel the fuses.
Use your fields.
Port short, DPS long.
Hey,
Get this a little earlier this time.
I appreciate living this time.
I wasted an Aetherflope, that's fine.
Alright, pink stuff.
And then get ready for our
potions.
potion. Yep. We get to drink when he drinks this time.
You ain't even getting a yeah out of me.
not even a yeah.
Well, oh yeah.
Not even an O.
What about a meh yeah? Can get a meh yeah.
Alright, video game's happening.
Get ready for an explosion.
Are you okay? Buddies for later.
Oh, kaboom! The Bombardier's special.
Ow.
And they're done.
I just died.
It's partners.
You going in?
No.
Partners.
Well, slowly, but I did not have a charge, so.
Okay. That's why I asked.
Remember who you're tethered to. You're tethered to the Delta. You're tethered to the Delta. Four again?
Yes. Why am I dead?
Because you didn't get hit by yours.
But I was in.
Oh god, get away from Charlie!
Back and
Nah.
partners.
I don't know where that is. I have
Get
no map for
this.
Brutal impact times 8.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Hell yeah.
You doing a thing here, Ellery?
You need to share 2 hits, I think. Or Ellery's got it. Okay.
No, I need to take it during Barbarous.
Yeah. I put my big girl pants on.
Oh, fuck, right.
Follow.
Follow the birdie.
We're gonna go into 2. And then across. And clockish.
Inish
In
at your
spread.
spots.
Spot.
Fred.
Oh, fuck.
No,
I'm sorry,
fucking
Betrayer.
way.
That was on me.
Brutal impact times 8.
A little bit of.
Bye.
No.
Yep.
Thank you.
Such potent magic. But will they be enough to turn the tide?
Well, might be recoverable.
Yeah. Barbarous Barrage.
Ow.
Lariat, go to 4-3.
Oh shit. No!
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 What?
Yeah. Oh shit.
Over.
I'm up there, come
A
here.
vicious blow.
I'll get Cayman.
That'll leave a mark.
Rue is dead. Okay.
Here, I got it.
Oh, yeah, also?
Ellery, I got it. Ah!
You did a hair
1
too
second
early.
too early.
Where is... Oh, Rue is still at his spot. Okay.
I can't lose. I won't.
All things considered, I'm still above 20k.
The brute bomber is desperate. Your time's up.
Ah.
6.3.
6.3. Considering we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 deaths.
Does that include the 8 that we just got
Yeah, you
from
can-
the...
No, that did not include those.
Oh, it did not include those?
It did not include those.
Okay.
We had 5.
Yeah, he's gonna die as soon as we get like even like a halfway decent.
I just need to also remember at the end of Fuse or Foe, unless it is
food check.
buddies, I stay at 3.
Yes, please.
I apparently still do not have the angle on Barbarous down. I don't know. I mean,
From the middle, just aim at the corner on his wall.
Yeah, just like always with the middle one, you're always aiming at a corner, even like with Barbarous 1. You're just aiming...
I don't know.
Food check.
No.
I will, if we've got expedience for that, I'll try to pop it for that as well, in case we have to go over, because remember, you basically have to go past the beta marker. The beta, or you have to go past the letter markers to be out of his cleave range. Technically it's less than that, but treat the letter markers as the point of safety.
That's the angles room. Get your protractor out.
I'll blow you to smithereens.
But the protractor was useless in Earthbound.
Bomber has muscled his way into the ring.
Okay, this ain't
Earthbound.
Earthbound.
Ain't that the truth?
I only use the ammo trackers.
Otherwise, I would be casting PK Swordstorm for all I'm fucking worth.
And we would be watching health roll down and then stuffing a pizza into somebody's face before it hit 0.
Buddy's out.
Y'all aren't doing that pizza thing already on your own?
I do eat pizza like it's a calzone.
Red.
Let's just do that for safety.
How about a feint? Mechio acceleration activate.
Sorry, I just heard it. My brain just heard the Gundam noise.
Your brain's right.
You have been appropriately conditioned.
I have an entire download of original Gundam sound effects. And let me tell you, some of them do not sound that great.
They do not.
They sound
in the 70s.
They sound okay-ish when you hear it in context with everything else, but on their own, oh, it's sharp and it's painful. Also, oh yeah, and about 15-ish. Like, really, now 15-ish, but... I had to, you know, ramble a bit.
Had to.
Had to. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to say, oh yeah.
My word, he just assaulted the referee! The scoundrel! No more distractions!
Inish. Spread. Enrichment.
Dogs are gonna be loud for a second, I'm sorry.
Knockback. Buddies.
I should use protraction more. He had high damage rolls there.
Now we're playing by my rules!
Now?
Ho ho! Chain deathmatch! There's no escaping those adamant links!
3.
For real this time.
What? Okay, fine. Whatever.
Buddy, Zinish.
Alrighty.
Alright, glad I hesitated a second.
You just shirking me on cooldown?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Know that I have a short fuse.
Funsies?
Sure.
Support long, DPS short.
Okay, but I didn't die that time.
Not bad.
Back
but
buddies.
Drop a dot. I don't know for how long. The field diffuses.
This is going to be a blast.
If you light them, they will come.
The
Support
infernal
short,
fuse
DPS
field.
long.
How will the challenger respond?
Did you always that, or is it that for instance?
It's just one of them instance things we're getting.
Hmm?
It'll swap just randomly just to dick with us. Good point.
Did I? Yes, I did. Get ready. Next. Oh yeah, we'll have him dope, and we will dope with him. Though our dopes are
But
less
first,
less less his facey.
God, could you imagine if our pods altered our
Root
characters?
Bomber coming in here like, my potions are too strong for you, traveler.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Dot fell off.
The brute bomber is
Gotta
in
get
big
better
danger.
about that.
Get ready for an explosion.
I'll start.
Red at the end.
Oh, kaboom! The bombardier's vessel.
Out.
Out
Like, I'll just eat.
in.
What was it?
Fred.
Red.
Red.
Oh, we're doing decently this time, I think. Remember who your tag team buddies are, and that you get hit by both the center one and your outer buddy.
So much in that call.
Check your tether.
Beta.
Move.
Oh, damn it.
Ew, gross. Ew, gross. Ow.
It'll be 1.
Oh, shit. Ow, wow! Okay.
Damn.
Alright, Ethos.
I didn't get hit
Away
by my
spread.
Back to Charlie.
Charlie.
Spread.
They're back on their feet. What
Yeah, it was my bad. I misread the first swing.
My condolences.
Brutal impact times 8.
Oh yeah, also.
It's okay. I got my potion window done properly, and I got
You
Golem on everybody. I have
You
done
need for the
my
whole
job.
time?
5, 6, 7.
Only for the first 2 to give her the buffer for when she pops it, I think.
No, I did it.
Okay.
Oh, you did? Perfect. I don't know if that got counted.
Follow.
Gonna
Give
move into
everyone this
2.
first.
And then
Group.
back across. And to your clock spots. Lim, remember yours.
Yep.
Spread out. Stay.
Lariat.
Amazing. The challenger saw
Impact.
Brutal impact times 8.
I have no mitt for this one.
Is reprisal.
That was the wrong button, Rue, but... Unless
sure?
you meant to shirk me there.
After
Okay.
push.
You're about to have to take it, so...
I don't need shirt to take it.
I will not mess this up this second.
We are going over to 2-3.
Hey, thank you for the Emerald
I messed
Carbuncle.
it up this late in the fight.
Over
Stay,
over the
stay, stay.
over. Oh shit.
a vicious blow. Oh,
Oh, I don't even need a fucking control. Cool.
Oh yeah, incoming.
Do you want this back?
Oh, get away from
No,
Betrayer.
Rue, because you're taking the thing.
what power!
I had time.
Someone isn't holding back.
Okay.
Alright, I got it.
Okay. I came with you for the first one just in case. Do you want me to come for the last one?
Not to find out.
You're good. Okay.
That's
Kill.
right.
Kill.
Kill.
Potions are up in 5 seconds.
I can't lose. I won't.
I am using it for this one. Yeah, still obey the mechanics.
The brute bomber is desperate. Your times.
He might be desperate, but we are more desperate. Kill.
Oh, pay attention.
2.
Okay.
There we go. No, Nethos, thank you for the still pay attention. Because we all know what happens if we get too excited with a
So
clear.
if one clears, we just get subs.
You're right, every clear this tier has been with a sub. Every single one.
I think we should go to group therapy.
Look. I was feeling really bad about myself.
Oh no,
Because-
Richard Simmons is gonna be on the splash.
Yeah.
Frost even said
Hey, Grace, thank you for
this
that.
was what would happen.
right.
No chest, only pose.
It's all over. Until next time.
Look, all I'm saying is we have cleared many a fight when I was away. I think it's finally appropriate someone else's time.
Alright. Tall people in the fucking back!
Well, everyone go forward then!
I
I've got
was in the
some...
back, and then you all went behind me.
Right?
The problem is that I think it's also you were standing on top of him, which puts you in the front of automatically.
I'm gonna do this because everybody has trouble with this. This is the fucking bounding box. Get in here.
Oh, that's what you want? I thought you wanted his corpse in the front.
I mean, that too. I just want to take a picture with everybody and not have somebody off to the side.
It wouldn't be authentic then.
Wow. You needed your pot for that, huh?
I hit the wrong button.
Rhoda takes.
Hey, Emperor
screenshots
Pebbles, thank you very
seriously
much.
uses
And yeah,
all
Naren, this was our
consumable
first kill of this
resources
guy.
before doing it.
I gotta do my
Which
part.
means we might now have an hour of blind prog on Wicked Thunder. Because I haven't looked anything up. I've looked absolutely nothing up of this thing. I know Ellery's been in there.
And now I'm getting memes, and this is the only time where I'm like, yes, memes are appropriate during raid.
Yep, thank you very much for that as well, Zinnia. And, well, Giglair, look, you're in here with us. You know what I'm saying. Again, thank you also for the subbing. Oh yeah, also as a note, there are going to be 2 items I'm going to reserve for this one, if we can, of the armor upgrade and the weapon upgrade. Weapon upgrade's going to go to a DPS, just to help make things go cleaner and faster.
My recommendation is as it always is.
If I recall correctly, it's me and Rhoda for armor.
I have the thing.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say give Rhoda the armor. If armor is a thing.
Well, here's the thing. It's you and Rhoda for armor and the armor boost.
Okay.
So whoever gets one doesn't get the other. However, sub. Got to
I
figure
think
that.
Rhoda should get the armor.
Well, sub,
Use the
remember our roll for subs as a thank you for subbing for us. They get their pick of one thing unless there's certain things we reserve.
Oh, that's true. That's right.
And that's why I'm not mathing it yet.
Yep. And I'm reserving the armor upgrade because it is going to be our limiting factor again. And I'm reserving the weapon upgrade because I want one of our DPS to get it so that it's not best in slot for any class and it will help us going forward.
You want Rhoda to get it.
I'm the last person in our lineup, DPS wise, who should get stuff. And I'm fine with that.
Well, except for the fact that we need your health up.
Well, yeah.
Is that factual? If you're the
In
lowest
terms,
DPS?
in terms of personal DPS, yes. In terms of our DPS, not necessarily. But for this sort of thing, if you want to prioritize that, you care about personal.
10% of
All
my
right, we're good to go. Thank you very much,
your
Rhoda.
guys' performance.
All right, let's open this thing up. And, Callie, do you have a preference between the chest and pants? Because, those are the only 2 things that drop. You pass? Thank you very much, Callie. I honestly, truly appreciate it.
My hero. You make my math work.
Yay!
Academia.
So legs are just outright Rue, correct?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
there.
Jesus. Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're not the only one that needs them, but that's just how the math works.
And then I guess,
And if Nethus wants to surrender the armor itself, give him the armor boost to make it even.
Yep.
Yeah.
that sounds
give
good to
Rhoda
both of you?
Give Rhoda the chest piece. It's
I want the chest
much
piece.
more important for her.
Give me the Gortash coat.
I do want that coat, but
Well, you'll get it eventually. This is actually, I don't know where it will shift things, but
I'm not worried about it. Like I said, I am lowest
and
priority other
Point
than
then,
having
give Cayman the damage boost.
that way it splits things around a bit more.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. Cayman, you do have your weapon, right? Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
All right, so after we nominate Callie for sainthood, what are we doing?
Upgrading gear, and we have 2 options. We can get our half an hour of just blind prog out of the way, so we aren't blind progging
We should not do
Thursday.
that. I'm
no.
going to just go ahead and say we should. It's not going to. Going in there blind is not going to be a good time. No one is going to have fun with that.
We might have fun with that.
holy shit.
We're not intending to learn anything, and we just want to see it. It's
Yeah.
Okay.
we know we're not going to get anywhere.
Here,
Oh, I mean, it's not good to learn. It's
there's stuff that's not necessarily intuitive, you mean?
no, it's not in any way intuitive. The video is half an hour long.
I mean, that's still just means, okay, that's just only 3 times the length of the fight, I assume, which doesn't seem too bad for a standard 12 fight. Remember, phase 1 and phase
for
2 were
last
both
week,
like 30 to
got
40.
we got to like maybe like a minute into the fight.
Well, let me do this. I'll do a ready check. And, yeah, no, I'm glad that there's no door boss. I don't like the final floor door bosses. Unless there is a good thematic reason, and the first half is just normal mode. If the first half was just normal mode, I don't think I'd have a problem with it.
I want it to be.
It's not.
Oh, I know it. Well, there's not a second phase in this anyway. And there's not door boss thing for this. Anyway, I'll do a ready check. If you want to do the blind prog, hit ready. If you want to not do the blind prog and just call early and have half an hour of the rest of your night, then we can do that. And Callie, I will make sure that you get the link to the clear screenshot later, or Rhoda can do it because Rhoda's the one who took the pictures. But yeah, ready check for blind prog or call early. Again, hit no if you would like to end early and enjoy the rest of your night.
Don't just mash yes because noise.
Okay, that is 3 for no. And I know, sure, this should be a democracy, but also, that's a lot of no.
There's a lot of no.
Yeah,
I'd rather err on the side of
Yeah.
so many people say no, we'll just call it early tonight, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have Callie on here.
Starts with it's Giggler with G's.
I gotta find them.
They're in our Discord still.
I know, I gotta find them!
But yeah, in that case, just feel free to get your upgrades, and good job tonight, everyone.
Yay! He's
We
dead.
should let Frost know that we're doing 4 proc on Thursday.
As
I'm sad I hit that, but anyway, yeah. The bomber is dead. I'm very glad for this. And I get to see how I sound this way, because now that I'm going to have a few nights of this in the M3 highlights once we get that out. Just some things to be aware of. Our next raid night will be Thursday, which will be my next stream night as well, as we head into Wicked Thunder for the first time. Ellery has been saying it's slightly terrifying, but we'll see how it actually is. In addition, Friday and Saturday both. I am going to be playing the new Zelda game, Echoes of Wisdom, on stream, and also on non-stream news. On Friday, M2 highlights will be coming out. So yeah, if you like watching our highlight reels, please feel free to tune in for that. That should come out Friday at, I believe, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And yeah, again, for everyone who tuned in, as always, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And yeah, thank you all very much for watching, and take care. And also, as always, on the Twitch side of things, who can we toss a raid over to? Let's see who is live, because there's a lot of people right now. Must actually go through this slowly so I don't miss someone like I always do. Let's see. Jules is doing Ocarina of Time speedruns. We've got Nintendo Capri Sun doing Diddy Kong Racing stuff. And you know what? Since we've been doing Final Fantasy, let's go say hi to Elena. I hope I'm getting her name correct. Looks like they are doing Party Finder stuff, which I know they often do Party Finder Ultimates. So yeah, let's go say hi to them. Again though, thank you all very much for watching, and please Or Leo, do you want to say hi to NCS? Well, we'll get NCS next time since I've already said this. So yeah, we'll go with this one for now. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching, and take care.